Felicity asked me, she phoned up and she asked about tiled floor. And this is the tile I've shown you just a moment ago. She has had a leak in the bathroom, and the tiles under the on the corner where the leak was had to be broken to pick them up. And when they broke these tiles and they picked those tiles up, they fixed the leak, but then realized, heck, we need to get tiles to replace it. And the tiler has found some tiles, but then discovered that there's a gloss level difference. So that means the shine to the original tiles are more than the shine to the new tiles. So let's go over there and have a look at those, and I'll show you quickly what she sent us. So these are pictures of the tiles that came before. So in the photo you can clearly see that bit is the old tile, this is the new tile, and you can see there that the new tile is very matte finish, and this tile over here has got much more of a shiny finish. So how can we help her? How can we help Felicity so that she can get her lovely new tiles to fit in to, you can see here where the tile's been removed. So that tile has been removed and that tile has been removed. So they need to cut these tiles to fit. Luckily it's behind the door, but still if the door opens up a little bit more, you would notice that there's a very significant matte tile in that section rather than a shiny tile. As you can see, the other tiles are a bit more shiny. You can see it just there. So what to do was Felicity's question, and of course polishing these tiles in the home is probably giving you a uniform finish over the whole bathroom, but she said, listen, my bathroom is so tiny, I just want to finish it for now and then later make a plan as to what I'm going to do. So Felicity came to me and she said, how can I do this? I spoke to Felicity and said, listen, Felicity, bring those tiles over, let's have a look and see how we can help, because this is what we're about. We want to add value to you at the moment. We know not everybody's able to get somebody in the home to do the work, so let's see how we can help. So Felicity brought those tiles over, and as you could see in the picture, they were quite matte. So here's what we did, and I'll show you this tile again. You did see it earlier, but I'll show you again. So this is the tile after we've polished it. So you can see there's a nice shine to this tile, and this is easily done. So if you might have a tile that had to come up and you need to deal with some problems and you don't want it to, the finish don't match, then give us a call. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have and see how we can do this, because actually we can also do the reverse. This means that if you have a matte tile and you can only buy a shiny tile, as long as it's stone like limestone or travertine or marble, then we can actually polish it up, or we can actually polish it down so that it can match it a little bit closer. Now I do think this tile might still stand out a little bit because it's a brand new tile. It has been polished, maybe not to the same degree as the others. It might be actually a little bit more shiny. But at least it's now going to blend in better. So let's go ahead and see how did we do this. We did this by simply using a very special set of pads. So this is the pad we would have used, or one of the pads we would have used, and this pad has got encrusted diamonds in there. So the industrial diamonds that's been sprayed onto this pad, and that causes a cutting action on the stone. So it's cutting that stone, and then over different grit levels, we'll start with a coarse one, then a finer one, and even a finer one, and I've only used 3. Normally you can go up to 6 or even more different levels of cutting. And then after the cutting, what we then do, we go ahead and we use a polishing powder. So the polishing powder is, let me show you this. So what we have is that product there. So inside is a chemical in a powder form, and this is then used onto the tile with water and worked in, and then that tile, what happens is that powder shown you in the water will actually dissolve the calcium in the stone, because limestone, marble and travertine contains calcium, and that's why when you spill some lemon juice or any acidic thing on there, it would actually leave an etch mark, because it attacks the calcium. So what this product would do, it is slightly acidic, so it actually in a way dissolves / melts that calcium, and it spreads it over the surface. And that shine you see at the surface, let me show you again, this shine you see is actually that calcium that has been dissolved and then spread evenly over the surface, and it causes a layer on the surface of the tile, and it's called a bulby layer, and that bulby layer is what you see as what looks like a glass over the surface. So that's how that has been achieved, and we have now got a nice shiny tile. So if you have a question like this or have a challenge like this, speak to us and we might be able to help you out.